Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mrbigmick, and welcome back to the Ironman Challenge. Today we are here in Mulgore. I'm going to try and get as far as possible. A lot of these quests are kind of boring, but you know what? I'm going to record them all anyway because I said I would. And if I start dodging quests for any one particular reason, it's because of the fact that, well, I really don't actually want to die. I may be a hunter, which is more survivable than most, but I've got no doubt that some of this stuff is pretty intense. Now, how's the hunter trainer? Anywho, today's a good day. Today is a wonderful day. I'm up actually. I woke up earlier today than I normally do, which is kind of unusual, considering the fact that I love nothing more than sleeping in. But it was a good day, and I had that marked all along. Wow, I'm an idiot. Where is he? Oh, great, he's not here. Joy. Anywho, today is a good day. Today is a day that makes you want to go out and do something. So instead of doing that, I decided to sit in and record, as is the appropriate response for some. Let's see, bundle hides. Yes. The traditional I'm going to make you do stuff quest. Normally I wouldn't talk to this guy here, but considering the fact that I can't use anything past gray and white, it's actually not a half bad idea to talk to some of these guys. Pretty good deals. I'll say one thing, this challenge has definitely complicated things to a pretty great degree. Couple things I will probably cut out is things like training and vendoring and stuff, because let's be honest, you really don't need to see me training professions and doing stuff like that, because that's boring for anyone to do, let alone watch. So I'm going to spare you guys that. That is a Kodo face. That's kind of creepy to keep that right next to all those Kodos. I never noticed that before. Holy crap. Wow. Hi, Kodos. Welcome to the world of the Torrent. We're going to train you and stuff. By the way, there's one of your other fellow Kodos. Congratulations. Oh god, this guy. Everybody knows this guy. Yes, I'll help you find your dog. Oy. That guy. That guy's been trying to get his dog for so damn long. One of the things that really disappointed me about Cataclysm is they didn't update all of the quests, and because of that, a lot of things are a bit out of date. Oh god. Chicken feet! Anyway, a lot of things are kind of out of date, like basically the entirety of freaking basically the entirety of Elwyn Forest is the same as it always was, and it's actually pretty disappointing, considering you expected all new quests in Cataclysm, and instead of all these new fancy quests, you end up seeing the same ones you've had since vanilla, which is one of those ones you really hope to get rid of. Oh god. Almost killed my freaking pet. Wow. If anybody tells you the Ironman challenge isn't hard, they're lying to you through their teeth and deserve to be slapped. Preferably with some form of trout. Anywho, a lot of the quests didn't really seem up to par with the standard of Cataclysm. I mean, there's the zones everybody knows about, like the Dark Shore quests, which are outstanding, and if anybody tells you otherwise, they are wrong, and they are lying to you. But there's the quests like the Teldrassil quest for the Night Elf starting zone, and those just simply did not impress me. I mean, say what you will about the dwarf starting zone or starting zones like that, but they were new quests, and the humans are essentially the same as are the orcs, which is disappointing because those are supposed to be the main races of the Alliance and Horde respectively. And they ended up going, well, nobody will notice, even though most players play human or, well, Blood Elf, but it's okay, they didn't update that, or Janai either, because they didn't update anything in any of those zones, quests, looks, or anything like that, which still baffles me. For those of you who don't know, they were originally going to make it so you could fly in the Ghostlands in order to access ZA, but they changed it back from that when people could sneak around the edges of things, and it definitely increased the likelihood of people sneaking through areas that aren't actually there and going off of the map, because those entire zones, Ghostlands, Eversong, the Draenei ones, Azure Mist and Blood Mist, they're all instanced. So that's one of the reasons you can visit them, yet still technically be separate from the world, because they are their own instances. They're just bigger instances. And since they didn't want people to, without BC, to access this stuff, they figured, oh, well, we're just not going to make flying in it, which I don't understand Blizzard's thought process there. You know, their big deal was, well, we don't want people to access things that they have no access to. You know, well, if you didn't buy BC, then you shouldn't do any of this. Well, let's be frank, BC content now is really just there for nostalgia's sake. Nobody really likes going through Outlands or doing those dungeons when you're leveling. It's just not fun. And the majority of people don't do the raids because, well, why the hell would you? There's no purpose other than transmog gear anymore. Or just doing it for nostalgia, you know. Every now and then going in and doing a Ashes of All-Alar run or something. And that's really the only reason to do this stuff, and they don't want people to access it. Now, I can understand people, you know, not giving them access to Outlands, just like you wouldn't give people access to Northrend without Wrath, but denying them 2 cities? That's just silly. And it doesn't make a damn bit of sense, but, you know, expecting Blizz to make a whole bunch of sense is like expecting a crazy person to speak sense. It baffles the mind, and it makes things make your brain hurt, and it's just Anywho, I have rambled quite a bit. Forgive me. I have a very, very open and insane mind, and I tend to think about things when I don't want to think about the fact that I am leveling another character. Oh god. In case you didn't know, I am a guy who doesn't really overly enjoy leveling, but I'm doing this for the sake of YouTube-doms, for the sake of entertainment purposes, and to deal with that bet I made with Garrick. Spam arcane shot! I've noticed there's a lot of people out and about in the various servers that I've seen who are actually doing the Ironman challenge, and there's also quite a few videos on YouTube of people recording the processes, and You know, this is something that I'm very glad Blizz did, because it helps breathe some extra life into a game that I think we can all admit is getting a bit past its prime. It is a game that we've all been playing for a great many amount of years, and most of the reason most of us are playing anymore is because we have friends who are still playing, and the reason they're playing is because, well, they have friends who are playing, and so the circle goes, and so WoW maintains its spot. It's the familiar thing, and it's one of those things, and even Cataclysm, you know, it still didn't update everything, and a lot of the areas to go through are just abysmally boring. My God. I mean, they're better than they were in vanilla. Nobody can doubt that. Vanilla had just... It was terrible. Instead of questing back in those days, I ended up just going out and killing mobs until I dinged. And it wasn't efficient, but you know what? It was a hell of a lot more entertaining than going through those damn quests. And as sad as that is, it's a simple fact. But now the quests are new and improved. It's just, when you've leveled about 585s, you tend to just not want to do it again. But it's content, and I am a guy who has been lacking content on my channel, much to my distaste for myself. It's something I wish I had more content, and this gives me reasons to have more content. And because of that, I am more happy with myself. And speaking of which, I'm going to be uploading some lore videos. Either they are going to be videos like theory crafting and the like, or they are going to be videos more along the lines of just me discussing lore in general. I'm going to be doing them with Garrick, because me and him have a sort of agreement between our two channels, because, well, we have similar channels and we get along and we have pretty good chemistry. That meaning we record well together, and it's good to have someone to work with. But we're going to be doing some more lore videos, and I have one of them on my hard drive. It's about 45 minutes long, so that's going to take forever and a day to upload. I'm going to try and get it out the same day as I get this one out. It's going to take a while to mix, and it's going to take a while to get ready, and all of that stuff, but I trust it'll be entertaining, and ooh, I can start first aid now. And it'll be good to get additional content on the channel, like I was saying. This is it's a hobby of mine, but it's something I greatly enjoy. Now, the reason I'm speaking about this now is because there's really only so many things you could say while spamming the one button at a whole bunch of gnolls. I'm not to the point where I'm in any real danger yet, but that point is rapidly approaching, so I'm sort of happy now before I'm going to be panicking later. And I will say, I will panic like nobody's freaking business. Oh my God. Especially when I get out to the Barrens. I've done those quests. Those quests are, you know, it's hard not to die in some of those when I am using green and blue gear. And, ooh, do I want to? I do. God, this is gonna be stupid, but Fuck it. Spam arcane shot. Oh, chicken feet. Oh, like a boss. And a bag. Score. It's like the game knew I can't use any green items, so it's like, here, have a bag. We know you can use those, because you can't send any from mains. Probably the last rare at level I'm going to kill, because, let's be honest, I am taking the safe route. That means avoiding people who could kill me. I'm at the point where if my pet dies, I am screwed. Ooh. Sorry, something snagged in my throat right there. Actually pretty impressed with the setup I have here. It's, I'm on a fairly old laptop, and I'm able to record and have it be of a quality that is somewhat respectable. By no means do I have anywhere near the recording quality of people, say, like Total Biscuit or Jesse Cox or any of them who have machines that are infinitely better than mine. I mean, Total Biscuit runs his on frickin' Deep Blue or something, and that guy gets, you know, 600 frames per second or something while streaming and frapsing StarCraft 2 on Ultra, and it's like, my god, I get 30 frames per second on completely low running nothing else but StarCraft. Good god. But part of the hope of this is that one day I can make some money off this, so I can improve my rig, so I can improve the quality of my videos to make it more entertaining for you guys, because that's what I would like the majority of my funds to go into, you know, improving what you guys see on here. You know, I don't have a big audience, but the audience I do have, I want to keep entertained. Call me weird, call me what you will, it's just, it's something that I think is true. Quality is a very important thing, and who am I to say, okay, I'm producing things on YouTube if I don't at least have some decent measure of quality to my videos? And it's something that I think is very important. This video is going to be a bit shorter than the last one. I'm going to try and get to level 7. We'll see how well that goes. It'll probably just be when I turn all these quests and stuff. I'm probably going to be putting up the other video a little bit later. It's got to upload and everything, so yeah. If you are a guy who watches me fairly often, you can expect your inbox, your little sub box, to be far more full than it has been in recent months. I'm gonna try and put out a video every single day, excluding Saturday and Sunday. Friday is going to be kind of tricky because it's also my rating day for my guild. What's this guy going to do? Draws the power to him. The items you offer were pure, the Iron Bull. This new cleansing totem is strong. Okay. He's speaking in Tarahi, which is a very cool... Ah, yes. Gear I can't use. I have to use that at the well. I remember those quests. Anywho, you can expect a lot more things in your sub box from me. I'm going to do everything I can to make it as entertaining as possible and give you as much to watch as I can, because you know what? I know what it's like to have somebody not give you a whole bunch of subscription stuff, and it's like, but I like your stuff, it's cool. I got a few people like that. It's just like, produce more, please. You make good stuff. Ooh. To soothe agitated earth spirits. Oh, he's got more quests for me. I'm waiting for my first green, which I will then sadly decline and give to a vendor in exchange for gold, which is bullcrap. He'll give me silver and copper. A lot of this zone is running around and doing things and doing stupid errands, but you know, it's not the best zone in the game, but you know what? It's not the worst either. You have a quest for me. I want that quest. It means I'll level faster. But it's not the worst zone in the world. I still think, I mean, the Blasted Lands is a better zone, but it's pretty bad of the zones that were updated. In terms of some really, really good zones, I think probably Feralis is amazing if you're Alliance. That was one I had just absurd amounts of fun with. Oh crap, I'm being Skype called. Be right back. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. A friend of mine decided he wanted to call me, and his timing is ever impeccable. It's just something that happens, and I edited out a decent chunk of that, so don't worry about it. Yes, where we left off, there is Kyle. Let's see, get over here, you son of a bitch. Come on, there we go. Ah, the boy. Yet another quest that has been in since vanilla. Kyle the Friendly. And they just never decided, I think we should update that. But what are you gonna do, right? It's Blizz. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. We go over here, turn in this quest, then I will do the Thunderbluff quest, and that should put me up to level 7. If all goes according to plan. And this will all go according to plan. Not too often. But we're gonna do what we can. The Old Rancher. Ahab Wheathoof.
Will you help me find my dog?
I fed your dog. Lying bastard. One of those guys that just... I don't know why they didn't edit that. I mean, they could have done something there, you know? It's just... baffling. Baffling, I say. Slight Master... La da 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 da. Wonderful Kodo. I believe the Ironman challenge allows you to get mounts, just not to be given mounts, which is why I still have my the Tyrael's Charger of mine in the mailbox, simply because of the fact that, well, I have to earn my own way. Here we go. It really is a beautiful area. It's just boring as sin. Not a whole lot can be done about that. There is the area where the Dark Moon teleporter is when it's that time. Dailies and the like are available as our holiday stuff for the Ironman, which I could have done it during this time, and that would have been a hell of a lot easier because there's all those quests. But you know me, gotta make things complicated. Jump out here. Jump. Oh god. That would have sucked so hard if that killed me. Where are you? Over here. And calculated this correctly. That should... Yes, there we go. Level 7. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mrbigmick. As per usual, this is the Iron Bowl. This trusty companion Chicken Feet. That has been today's episode. I'm going to continue the release. As I said, you can expect the lore video to come out soon. It's going to take a long time to mix that one up. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Big Mick. I bid you all good hunting.